So you might see my email yesterday where I was at a Joe Dispenza event, which, by the way, was absolutely transformational. Some of the stuff that this guy does is, I can't even put into words the life-changing potential, and also the life-changing aspect that he has helped so many people have in curing themselves with things like stage 4 cancer. People who are blind are seeing again in one meditation. Stuff that literally should seem does seem absolutely impossible in the world that we know, which is the world of matter. And what he's doing is starting to investigate and use science to understand how law of attraction works and how manifestation works on a quantum level, and using meditation as a gateway and a doorway into this space. He calls it the quantum void. But I want to share a story with you that's basically just happened this morning, where I had a meditation. I had a very vivid feeling of this column of light, like this download from whatever you call it, creative consciousness source, I don't know, just something bigger than myself. And as I'm focusing on this vision that I have to help more people, to enable more people to create their best lives and to raise the collective consciousness of people in the world and actually make the world a better place. I'm having this very profound vision of what I want to do and who I want to help and how I want to raise people up. And then this morning, which always happens with law of attraction and manifestation, completely random event out the blue, my dad, who's a senior academic at the University of Reading, messages me about sponsoring moving a prehistoric elephant called Norman the elephant from the university campus to, I think, a museum, like a safe space where Norman the elephant can continue to provide value to students and kids and people interested in biology and bettering themselves and so on and so forth. It's been a centerpiece of the university for quite a long time. So he messages me about this donating to move Norman the elephant, and they're looking to raise $3,000. Well, they're actually looking to raise $10,000 to do a bunch of other stuff to improve the display and to improve Norman and so on and so forth. But they need $3,000 to move the elephant. So I'm like, well, this is completely random and completely out the blue, and it happens 1 hour after this very vivid meditation where I feel like I'm downloading from the quantum field and I'm projecting like this vision that I want to create in the world and help more people. And he says, anyone who becomes the major benefactor for the donation, they're going to get their name on the plinth, they're going to get their business, their website on the plinth as well, and there'll be a lot of people continually coming through to support, to view and see Norman, experience the museum and so on. And also it's going to be mentioned on BBC Radio Berkshire, South Today, which, if you're not from the UK, is just basically like local radio, local TV. And it's going to go out to a lot of people who, are from various different backgrounds who I wouldn't normally, target through my business. So my conscious mind is going, well, hold on, this isn't really my target market. I know these are not the kind of people that I normally reach out to. But then I'm thinking, this is so incredibly random that, the fact that I've just gone through this experience, this event, the fact that I've just had this very vivid, meditation with my vision of what I want to create, and then all of a sudden we get this random event that just happens, and I'm like, my conscious mind is going, why on earth would I donate $3,000 to support an elephant? But then I'm thinking, well, hold on, this is too random to not be coincidental based on what I've just experienced. So I've just leaned into it. I'm like, I'm going to donate $3,000. I'm going to support Norman the elephant. I've done that now. I've now donated. Company's been mentioned on the radio, and we'll see where this goes. I don't know, but I'm surrendering to the flow of life and the flow of the universe and seeing how things pan out from here. It's going to be potentially interesting. Maybe nothing. I don't know. But I believe that there is a very distinct reason that I've had these experiences over the last few days and this morning. And then all of a sudden, Dad messages me with a message about supporting the moving of a prehistoric elephant and getting on TV and radio. It just... I don't know. We'll see. So the point of this story and the lesson that I want to share in this story, for people who do believe that we can create anything that we want in life, and we do often get in our own way, which is absolutely the case in my experience. You know, we make life so difficult and so complicated with our own stories, our own layers, our own beliefs, our own limitations that have all been formed from our past experiences. It's our past that has caused us to think the way we think, and therefore feel the way that we feel, and therefore keep us trapped in our perception of our reality. But for us, if we're able to put ourselves in a state of presence and just move forwards to achieve what we want to achieve without all the limitations that we've created from our past, then the lesson here is the more intentional you get about what you want to create, and the clearer that you are about the vision that you want to bring into the world, and who you want to become, and who you want to help, and all these kind of things, the more clarity that you have around that, the more the universe is going to align with you to make that happen. But what we'll do is we'll then get in the way. The conscious mind is going to come in, it's going to start running dialogue, it's going to start to try and direct us down the safe route, the secure route, the route that's, you know, that society's telling us to do. We'll self-sabotage, and basically we'll keep ourselves trapped in the reality that we know. And so the lesson here is be more fluid to what happens, be more willing to just surrender to the world and the universe and opportunities that present themselves in front of you. Right? Because if we're able to do this, I have experienced many times in my life that surrendering and going against what this is telling me and going with what this is telling me, right? This enables us to move much more effectively towards the life that we want to create. So be willing to surrender especially when you're very intentional and then weird stuff starts happening in the world around you. Lean into that. Don't resist it, because that might be exactly what you need. We don't necessarily need to consciously comprehend why or how, or we don't need to see how it's going to pan out in you know, what steps are going to happen. We just got to trust that we're going to get there. We just got to trust that if we're intentional enough and we're focused enough and it's important enough to us, we will make it happen. And if we'll make it happen, and if it's going to happen, then let's stop trying to control so much every step of the way. Let's just trust that we're going to get there, and we will. Okay, so that's the lesson, and I'll let you know how this experience pans out. Let's see if Norman the elephant is the key to supporting thousands of people creating their best lives. Fingers crossed, but we'll see. Thanks very much for watching. I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.